Всем привет, с вами Overdrive, мы находимся на DD Majestic, со мной супер гость, Natu, он же один из оунеров команды Ence. Сейчас мы с ним поговорим на исконно финско-английском языке. So, nice to meet you, great to see you in Moscow.
Fun to be here again.
Yeah, you've been here like 10 years ago first time.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. Do you remember 10 years ago when we lost an event and then went to like night cup? Do you remember that feelings?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think it's insane to think that, you know, as far as I know, there used to be like these kind of weekend night tournaments, like every other, if not day, every other weekend, right? With a lot of teams, you know, like 64 teams, all having a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, the Russians have always been fans of Counter-Strike, if one could say so.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of time.
Finland is like two steps away from Sweden and Denmark. It's about your like military service and all the cultural stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit back, yeah. So
yeah.
This year, second, a lot of teams appearing. You think, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, now we have. I mean, basically, when we built this Ence lineup that we have now, it generated a couple of other lineups. So, for example, Havu has a pretty good lineup now as well. They were the team that dominated the Finnish scene last year, but now that we built like the super team of Finland, they also managed to put together a pretty decent lineup. And then, yeah, you have iGame as well, who have more of like an old school type of guys like Twista and Karan and Reflex and those kind of guys. So I think like we still have those kind of players, and we have players underneath, like the top 3 teams that are bubbling, and they're definitely showing that they can compete. Now it's just a matter of them getting the opportunities to play against better players and then becoming better that way.
So it's like Kazakhstan scene. It was like Gambit, few players,
yeah.
Tangri, and now it's Avangar. We have new team Simon, maybe you heard about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of new teams. So it's kind of, yeah. I hope so, because I remember 1.6. They're always top 2, maybe top 1 for sure team in the CS 1.6.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your Ence project. Who are you in this project, and how you make it all the stuff? What's like the management of it?
Yeah. Well, basically, Ence originally was launched in 2013, and it operated for a year and a half. I wasn't part of the ownership at that time. Actually, I played for Ence at the time. And then Ence.
Part of ownership that days, or not?
Not back then, no. I am now, though. We re-established the brand in beginning of 2016. So we've been around for 2.5 years now. It's me, it's Lurpus, it's Angel Dust, old Counter-Strike players. We have people who have run pretty much all of esports in Finland in the last 10-15 years, and who have basically the biggest connections, the most knowledge about esports. We put that all together and created Ence, basically. Me personally, well, I'm a jack of all trades in the business. I have to do a lot of different things, but officially I'm the marketing director of the company. So basically I do branding, I do PR, I do merchandising, I do a lot with our partners and all that kind of stuff. And then by nights I'm coaching my CS team now as well, kind of trying to help them to the right direction, because we haven't been able to find a suitable coach so far.
Yeah, I guess you have enough experience to. Okay, another thing. You are like a manager, sometimes analyst, you're a coach, and you were a player. What's the difference between this stuff, and what's your favorite?
If I don't count the practicing hours, I would say being a player is the best. You know, the feelings you get.
Everyone who ever played, they dream that one day they're gonna like take a trophy.
Yeah. It's the practice is the hard part, right? Like spending 12, 14 hours a day playing the game, it's insane. But playing in the tournaments, being in these kind of environments where, you know, the intensity gets up and you get the adrenaline pumping, of course you want to have that, and I do miss that. I would be lying if I didn't say so. But I like all aspects of my work, honestly, nowadays. I'm super happy to be able to see this business from such different variety of angles. Obviously, Ence is my love and my passion in esports. It's my own baby, basically, with a bunch of other guys. So it's cool to see it gradually becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what I love the most, I guess. But also, I do like doing the analyst stuff. I do like being a part of a broadcast as well, because I know basically everyone that works at these events. I know the event organizers, pretty much all of them. So it's always a lot of fun to be around these events as well. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess being a player obviously is in the big picture is what I love the most.
Why you decided to come here, and in a time where there are tons of events and you need to travel like every week you go, and in some cases like not big land nowadays, but in other cases like good stuff. What's this event for you?
I think for us this is an opportunity, basically. Obviously, being able to, if we win this, and we would be able to go to the ESL One Cologne, that would be a huge thing. But apart from that, I feel like the teams that are in this tournament are in like the right level right now for us. So I think this could potentially be like a really good motivational boost. Give these guys experience. It's the first LAN for Ariel, one of our players, for example. He's never played an international LAN before. So I think this is an opportunity for us to kind of showcase, because we've had some really good online results already. We've shown we can play against better teams. We beat teams like Ego, Kingwin, LDLC. We should have beaten NBS, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, we've already been playing against better teams all the time, and been playing very competitively against them. So I think this is a good opportunity for us to first of all, obviously get to Cologne. That's the number one target here, because that would be massive. But also just to get experience and kind of get comfortable playing in a tournament setting with this 5.
Okay, I remembered the question I wanted to ask during the talk. My typical question for all the guys I'm interviewing: is it possible to be a professional after 30 plus?
I think it is. I think that the age thing, it's getting. If we think of sports, like let's say like hockey, for example, I think the best hockey goalies are around their 30s, because they still, from a physical standpoint, they still have the reaction time, they have the hand-eye coordination, but they also have the capabilities of keeping their mental side intact, right? Because they have a lot of experience already. So I think, yeah, definitely. It's really hard to say, because what the actual limit is. It's 30-something, obviously, at some point.
Best goalies, they win Stanley Cup after 30.
Yeah.
Like Tim Thomas, 40 years old.
Yeah, exactly. It's
not about reaction.
No, I don't think, because what you compensate with the lack of reaction time is you position yourself better. You're smarter in situations. You think through better in all kind of different scenarios. So you could, yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of aspects to a game of Counter-Strike in a similar way there is to a game of hockey. So I think we're still yet to see what the real limit is, honestly, because this is such a young sport still.
So we're the first generation to find the cap.
Yeah, we're the dinosaurs here.
Yeah. About your personal stuff, I know that you have like 3 kids, and the oldest one is 11 years old. So do you want him to be in cybersport, or you will say no way, you won't do this?
No, I was actually just joking on my Twitter when his school ended this Saturday that no, if I ask him now, it's a 2.5-month boot camp that started just now. He likes, obviously the apple hasn't fallen that far off the tree, so he does love playing computer games. He plays like TF2, Overwatch, Fortnite, all kinds of different stuff. And yeah, if I allowed him, he would be spending, I don't even know, too much time on the computer. But I try to limit it at this point in time. This is still, he's a young kid, so he needs to have other hobbies too. I don't think I will be the kind of guy who's gonna like dictate, what is he gonna like or not. That depends on him. It's his choice. If he wants to be, start playing competitively, sure. I can honestly, I can vouch for that. I can help him out even. I can probably tell in a couple of years, what kind of talent does he have if he keeps on pursuing playing.
If you see that he is noob, you say.
Yeah, I'll tell him to find a different hobby. Yeah, we're gonna find something else. No, but it's up to him. Whatever makes him happy. Will make me happy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. Do you have jobs behind cybersport or hobbies that bring you money?
No, I don't. Esports is 100% what I do for a living.
And do you have like any maybe dream behind the cybersport? For example, make a restaurant or make a computer game, something like that?
I'm too busy to really think of that, honestly. It feels my life is it's just like I have a family. I do Ence stuff, and I do a lot of consultancy stuff. I do the events and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of cluttered with everything, but
Everything in cybersport.
yeah, pretty much it is in this world. I mean, I love technology. I used to work in IT before I came into esports. So maybe something in the IT space could be. But also when you said restaurant, be pretty cool to maybe have, again, it would have to do with esports, but maybe run my own esports restaurant or bar or something. That could be something fun to do.
And when did you stop job behind the cybersport?
In 2014.
So in 2014 you stopped all the jobs behind cybersport.
Yeah.
Okay, so also global question about global politics. Like it's kind of weird, but in 2018 there are a lot of countries who don't like each other. For example, like Russia doesn't like Ukraine, Ukraine doesn't like Russia, and a lot of strange things. But still, all their players are mixed up. They're having great relations. They're like coming to each country like to meet. And what's your opinion about this situation? Do you care if you're going to Russia or Ukraine, or like about nationality and all this political stuff?
No, I don't really care about the politics. Honestly, I think esports is a great example of that. We're one big family, basically. In esports, we have players playing for all across the world. I think Hellraise is a great example. They have players from Jordan, Turkey, Ukraine, Hungary, like all over the world, basically, right? So, no, I think the esports is a great example of everything coming together, everyone coming together, and just doing something that we all love. We don't care about political situations or what kind of relationship the countries have for one another. For us, it's a great way to unify people, for sure.
Друзья, мы поговорили с лицом финской сцены Natu. По-моему, получилось очень круто.